Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, The Quiet Whispers. This is Michelle here. Thank you for stopping by. If this is your first time, if you are returning, thank you for your support. Um, to everyone, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. All right. So, you all, as you know, I am, aside from me sharing um, any channel messages or spiritual downloads um, that I may get, I am also an identity coach as well. And so, one of the things that I decided to start doing on this channel is just posting different journal exercises and things like that can be done. Um, and this is just, a way to, heal, do some self examination work, um, and also to, help you tap into your purpose or help place you in alignment with what you were actually called to do versus what you're doing right now. If you are doing what you love to do, that is great. Um, but if you know that you were destined to be more, or if you feel like you were called to be more, then, you know, doing that self examination work and looking at, past choices and past decisions versus where you are now versus where you want to be in the future, very beneficial. One of the main reasons that I am an identity coach, though, is to help you step into your new identity. Basically, is to help you heal from what is to help you recognize any past hurts or traumas that you may need to heal from so that you can step into your new identity. Okay. And this is not you like changing who you are as an individual. This is just stepping into your true identity. Basically, once again, just stepping into your purpose, getting into alignment with who God originally purposed you to be before you were born into this world and before, the influence of, this world and people, surrounding you got a hold of you. And influence you in some type of, way, shape, or form. All right. So without further ado, let me stop blabbing. So this is identity coach exercise number 2. Number 1 is already posted up on my YouTube channel. Now, number 1, I'm not gonna lie, is a little it's kind of all over the place. I wouldn't say it's not all over the place, but the assignment is there. Okay. The assignment is there and it's also beneficial. It is very beneficial. So please do assignment number 1. Try to do them in order. But if you see an assignment and it's out of order, just it's okay to click on the video and do that assignment. Make sure that you have your notebook and make sure that you have your favorite pen or if you like to write with a pencil. But I would definitely highly recommend one of your favorite pens. All right. So, like I said, let's get this party started. So, this exercise right here is about thought process. Exercise number 2, when it comes to stepping into your new identity, um, thought process definitely plays a part in that. All right. So, this is what you're going to do in your notebook. You are going to make a list of things that you once thought or believed to be true. This can be things that you were taught growing up. This can be family beliefs or traditions that you thought you had to stay conformed to, or this could be beliefs that you gained based on society, your influence from society. This can even be like social circles too, like friend groups. um this can also be like intimate partnerships and relationships, things that you thought you had to conform to when you really did not. All right, so you're going to make a list of that. It doesn't have to be three things, but this is just for the presentation. Isn't this cute? So what I plan on doing here with these presentations. So the first one that I did is not really a presentation. It was a video that I did, and it looks kind of it look it look a little ghetto. I'm not gonna lie. So I was like, hold up, Michelle, just do a presentation because it'd be better, for me to explain the exercises like as I create each exercise, to do it in a presentation form versus trying to do it in a video and then it be looking all a hot mess. So I might be playing around with different presentation themes until I find a presentation theme that really sticks. I'm not gonna lie, I like the little composition notebook. I just feel like it's so cute. And because these exercises will require you to have your notebook, because the goal here is to really get you to think. Okay. The goal is to really get you to think about, how you were influenced growing up, any events, circumstance, or situation that really impacted you and influenced you and um caused your identity or who you thought you were to change or transform. So the little composition notebook theme is really cute. But like I said, I'm going to play around with some other themes. But ultimately, I may end up, just sticking with the composition notebook theme. So, yes, right now, what you should be doing is just making a list of things that you once thought or believed to be true. And like I said, this can be family beliefs or traditions. This can be friendships. This can be like if you grew up in church or if you grew up in any type of like just organizations or any type of social circles, friend groups, whether this was, whether the influence was in school, whatever the case may be, like that. All right. So after you have compiled that list, here's what you're going to do next. All right. So looking back at the list you created, what things do you have to unlearn now? What no longer serves your highest good? So basically, what you're doing, that list that you made of um, things that you once thought or believed to be true, or you felt like it was something that you had to conform to because maybe the matriarch of your family did it, and so everybody else followed suit. And when you came along, it was almost like, okay, I need to do it too. Or maybe you felt like you were pressured into having to do it too because everybody else in the family was doing it too. That happens a lot, whether it was the matriarch or whether it was the patriarch, of the family, and maybe you didn't necessarily agree or want to go along with it, but maybe you felt pressured to do it because you didn't want your family looking at you in a certain type of way. And this doesn't have to be a family dynamic situation. Like I said, this can be friendship, this can be church, this can be school. So any setting. Y'all, I'm sorry if y'all hear my son in the background. I do apologize for that. Kids are home from school today. It has snowed outside. So, um, but yes. So, looking back on that list, so basically, what things do you have to unlearn? What things are no longer serves your highest good? Like this could be something that you thought was law. Like you were afraid to even change your mind or your thought process on this. You were afraid to even go in another direction because you feared that if you did, you would probably like burn in hell. Because, and that might be a little extreme. And then for some people, it might not be that extreme because some people, did, come up and grow up in, situations like that where it was like, if you don't do this, you're gonna, and you're like, oh my gosh, if I if I don't stick with this, if I don't do that, I'm gonna be, you know, I know growing up, I had that happen with me where I was like, "Oh my goodness." So yeah, this is what's going to help you um tap into your new identity. This is going to lay the foundation for that transformation, for that rebirth of your new identity. Thinking about these things, okay? And as you think about these things, and as you do that self-examination, hopefully it will inspire you, hopefully it will motivate you to continue to leave certain mindsets, thought processes, certain habits that you thought you had to um you know contend with or whatever. Hopefully you will leave that in the past. You will leave that in the past. But this is all a part of helping you, like I said, step into your purpose, or this is to help you get into alignment with like who you really are, like at a core level, not what you were influenced to be, or what you were told that you had to do, or you were told that you had to be, not somebody impressing upon you their opinions and their fear, and projecting their failures upon you, making you feel like, oh, if you step out on faith and do something, oh, if you do something, it's not going to work because I did it and it didn't work. Okay, this is about your personal work, your personal growth, your personal transformation, you know, elevation. All right. And so this pretty much sums up the exercise. I'm not going to go on a tangent talking and talking and talking. It's just a simple little exercise. And this is how all of the exercises are going to be. They're going to be short and sweet. Now, the first exercise that I recorded was a little long because, like I said, I was, trying to figure some things out. I was trying to figure out how I was going to create the layout and things like that for these exercises as I continue to do them on a week by week basis. And I realized that doing it in a presentation format is actually more easier. Um, all right. So the whole purpose of these exercises are to help identify. It's basically what I already said. Um, I made a little boo boo. That's supposed to be these exercises help identify, not help identity, but they're made to help identify what needs to heal and any behavior or thought patterns that need to be self examined so you can grow, heal, and step into your new identity. So, this is basically you just reinventing yourself. Basically, you're just reinventing yourself, but it's more so from like a spiritual standpoint. It's that growth, it's that elevation, it's that ascension. It's helping you to, like I said before, I'm not going to keep repeating myself, stepping into your purpose, and and getting into alignment with what. And the thing about it is, even though this is on a spiritual level, stepping into your purpose can look like so many different things. Everything that requires you to step into your purpose, or everything that you are in alignment with, doesn't have to be spiritual base. Like it doesn't have to be I'm not going to say spiritual base. What I'm trying to say is it doesn't have to be um like churchy stuff. Like for instance, a part of my purpose is me stepping out on faith and becoming a life coach. Okay. I've just always, personally, for me, I've always been that person who has like to help, like to offer advice. I've always been the type of person that's been invested in, other people's goals. And then I've always liked to try to see how I could help and things of that nature. And I just so happened to go through my own personal, um, you know, situation where I had to do a lot of deep rooted, healing, self examination work and stuff like that myself. And so, that's what catapulted me onto this path of, stepping out on faith and becoming a life coach. Um, and I was absolutely afraid to do it. So that's pretty much how your purpose works. It's something that, happens, in your life and it catapults you onto a completely different path. Now, everybody's purpose isn't to be a life coach. Some people are in their purpose as some people are in their purpose career wise. It could be something that you're doing career wise and you're very good at it and you are in alignment with that because even though it's work, it doesn't feel like work to you. It genuinely makes you happy, you know, and you get up and you look forward to it and you try to figure out how you can invest in it more and add more contribution to it. That's when you know you're in your purpose. So purpose doesn't have to be, you becoming a preacher or you starting a ministry. It doesn't have to be that, you know. And then on top of that, whatever your career is, you are doing something for the greater good of humanity. All right. So it's like you're finding a way to do things, within that scope of that spectrum, or because, you're able, like I said, to wake up and you're in alignment and you're happy and it doesn't feel like work to you. And so it gives you that push, that motivation to want to do more. It's not, not just for yourself, but for others. That's how you know that you are in your purpose. All right. And that's the spiritual part about it because it's bigger than you. Okay. It's bigger than you. You realize, that that what you're doing is not just for you, it's for the greater good of humanity. All right. But that is enough ranting and raving and going on, y'all. I have spoken enough. Okay. But that's the number 2 exercise. And I will get started working on the number 3 exercise. So, like I said, it'll be 1 exercise per week. But yeah, this is Michelle. I am signing off. If this resonated with you or if you enjoy any of my content, please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel so that you can get notified when I upload more videos. All right. Until next time, you all stay safe out there in this snow for those of you who have snow, but just stay safe in general and be blessed. Take care.